Alright, welcome. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna say this is actually because I forgot like we didn't do the January one. So we're in the new year. So we're actually in season 5, episode 1. I can start counting from the beginning again. Yay!
Woo!
Alright. Alright. Today's guest is Dougie Too Fresh. He is also a streamer. We found each other now and are playing Tarkov since Tarkov went to 1.0. So welcome.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
you.
Alright, and of course Faye is the co-host, so Faye is always mostly here.
Mostly.
Well, she is. Welcome,
I've
everybody.
had a great track record since you added me as co-host. Thank you.
That is true. Alright. So today's topic, or today's title of this, is Too Fresh for Small Talk. We have a very, very varied topic list, so because usually topics are decided by like what is the guest interest. So I think it is we're talking about animals, cars, and the mechanical brain, video games, and also Doug brought up a point that how long did you work in a liquor store for?
A decade.
A decade. So 10 years of experience working in a liquor store, which probably is a retail experience that neither I don't know, Faye, have you ever worked in a liquor store? I don't think you have.
Not at a liquor store. At a bar, though, which, sisters.
There you go.
The same kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we're going to start. We started recording a podcast, kind of a breakdown of the username. Because I've heard Dougie Too Fresh. I heard Dougie Too Fresh is also a sandwich now. How did you come up with your username?
That. I don't know exactly how old you guys are. I assume old enough to remember some of the 90s.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a rapper back then. It was just Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh, yep.
That you try to find Dougie Fresh on anything. That it was taken long time ago. So I was like, oh, okay, we'll just be Dougie Too Fresh. That's as simple as it gets right there.
Well, there you go.
Hey, it works.
That works.
Right?
Yeah. Definitely works when done. Did you put it on the platform, or was that your original? Like, what did you decide? Yeah. Like, that was the original?
That was my OG on like the original Xbox back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody's still using their OG handles from then.
Oh, well, I always check to see if it's available, and it's always available, so I have to keep using it until
until somebody steals it.
Right?
Exactly.
And nobody will. How many Dougs do you run into? Not very many.
True.
That's fair.
But would you change it today, Doug, at all, or are you still... Is something you're near and dear, you're going to keep it?
Oh, it's been around too long for me to ever change it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I remember Dougie Fresh as a rapper, so
I don't.
I am not. I'm old. Let's put it that way. Okay. Alright, before we go into our main podcast, we've been gone for at least a month, so you haven't seen us last month. So we got like a month updates of what has the host been doing, or the hosts and the co-hosts. Hey, what have you been doing the last... We saw everybody back in end of December.
I don't remember. What have I been doing?
Good question. What have you done?
That is a great question.
What else? What have you got new? Don't you remember something new you got within the last 2 months? It's on your leg.
I got a tattoo! I got my first tattoo!
There you go.
The first tattoo?
Yes!
Oh, wow. It's always very exciting.
I would show it, but I don't know if Ty would want that on his channel, because it's on my thigh.
Yeah, it's up there. Never mind.
So if you've ever played Twilight Princess, the Zelda game.
Yeah, not for a long time. Like, since it came out long.
There's a character named Midna, and she wears this, like, stone crown mask thing. It, covers down one eye, and it's like a little crown. So I had a cat. Her name was Midna, and she passed away. So I got that stone crown and then it's wrapped in forget-me-nots, which is a flower.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then also the
It's beautiful. I'm so happy.
Also, that go talk about, because you got an outline, right? Because you prefer.
Yeah, it's mostly line art, very minimal shading. Maybe I'll post a picture on the Discord or something of just like the tattoo.
Yeah.
I
can
probably be a little
concept
safer.
that he sent me, not the one that's on my body. I think Ty would be more cool with that, but it's on my phone and that is in my room, so I will post that to Ty after the podcast.
Oh, wait, did you check in?
I don't know if I sent it to you.
Yeah, you texted it, but also on my phone, and I'm not relatively shareable.
I don't have it.
So yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to post edit that somewhere and put it like down here so you guys can see what it looks like. So, but yeah. So like interesting. I'd also got a tattoo within the last 2 months, but mine was
in a much more friendly, TV friendly place.
TV friendly place. But yeah, it was also of Tarkov operator, but also gender bent. I feel like I do gender bent tattoos so much now. So I've gender bent Boba Fett, I gender bent Han Solo, I gender bent Killa, now I gender bent the US Tech operator because I was like, yeah, that's probably something I would like. So I got that at the tattoo convention, I think like last week? Yeah, something like a week. So it wasn't too much.
Last week.
Yeah. And I was also Faye dealing with the cold weather. Let's talk about that.
So I see Hatchet up here talking about if it ain't -20 or lower, it's not cold. Are you a fucking Canadian?
Almost.
He's almost okay.
I am from the South, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not built for this. You come talk to me when you have to deal with 115-degree weather. That's what I'm built for. That's what I know how to handle.
Me and Hatchet live right on the Canadian border in the same town. That if I step out my back door right there, I can see Canada. Like, no exaggeration, it's just right there. Like, if I walk a quarter mile down to the beach, I can almost hit Canada with rocks.
Oh, dang. Now it's close.
Well, dang. Yeah, no.
It's mad.
I don't know how y'all do this. I am dying. I can't feel my toes. My fingers are freezing. This is rough. I definitely miss being warm.
Oh, see, and I'm the exact opposite. If it hits above 75 degrees, you shoot me. It's terrible.
There you go. Well, there you go.
See, I would, if I didn't have to compromise with Ty, I would set my thermostat for inside at 75.
Oh, that's miserable. I'm a 65 year round.
Oh God, no! I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, my wife is also from the South. That's why she's from Georgia originally. And
oh yeah, what part?
It's so cold. That St. Cloud.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, that I got her.
I'm also from Georgia.
Oh.
I don't. Ty, I'm gonna apologize, but I'm gonna make a dirty joke.
All right, go ahead.
I'm from a town called Cumming, and yes, it's spelled exactly how your mind just went to.
Okay. There you go.
No, I got her electric blankets, electric boots, gloves, everything. We keep her toasty.
There you go.
Don't you worry.
So, have you got her a heated mattress cover yet? And if not, why not?
Because she has an electric blanket that's big enough for our king-size bed, and she literally just rolls herself in a burrito.
Okay, but she could also be heated from the bottom. You could preheat the bed for her.
The electric blanket is down. She lays on top of it and then flips it over her and rolls up like a burrito.
Okay, fair enough.
There it is. That works.
360 coverage.
There you go.
Legit. I respect.
Alright, besides cold weather, tattoos, anything else that has happened in the last month?
50 to 65. Y'all are... Man, y'all are like, being cold is perfect, and I'm considering becoming a lawn ornament at that point. Just turning into one of those ice sculptures.
Yeah.
I'll fall out in the spring.
Well, it's the same kind of thing. This is just the weather we're used to. This is what we enjoy. And that's where we thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Locally, I think the last storm that dumped like 9 inches has been like the first storm in like a long time that's dumped a lot. So I was not ready to be the new homeowner of this house for 2 years, and it has never snowed that much. And I think me and Faye almost collapsed of body exertion for trying to like dig her out because like they had to go to work next day, and we only had one shovel. We had a little still shovel, but then it broke down. I don't know because I talked to him about it because it's like trying to figure out what to do. But yeah, we were like, after the paint landscaper coming to come, they came with the little like I guess like bulldozer type thing, but a little like small enough that like could fit on the driveway and space on too. I don't know what kind of how we would describe it, but 9 inches is a lot for us. We're not
you
built
gotta
up
remember
here.
where they're at. They don't get snow. It's very rare.
Yeah, we don't get as much as you guys do over there in the Michigan area. Yeah, and you get lake effect snow, which is always over the place too.
Right.
So, yeah. But yeah, we're done with that, and they cleared it up, so we're good now. But man, you look around the house on the outside. There's like piles of snow, yay high. I don't know, maybe like 4 feet high. They're so high now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to melt for a bit. So we're just like sitting there like, well, as long as we get our cars out and in, we're fine.
Right.
So yeah. But that was the other thing going on, pretty much. So snow and tattoos, which is pretty much the majority of the conversation. All right,
hey, that's
so
not a bad January.
Oh yeah, definitely not bad January. All right, so I know symbols. So some of those objects that Doug kind of said is like a simple man, energy, animals, cars, and games. But like, I don't know, what pulls you into a conversation? Like, what do you talk about usually? What is things that come to mind?
Can literally talk about anything. It's never bothered me to start a conversation. And if someone doesn't want to talk, that's also cool. But if they know more about something that I don't know, I want to learn about it. I want to hear about it. And if this person is interested, I'll tell them everything they ever want to know about whatever subject we're talking about, as long as I know it.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
It's years of working with people.
Well, let me ask you that, because I'm kind of curious. What is your, like, background of working? Because I feel like you said you worked with selling, because I asked you about, because I said snowblowers, and you're like, oh yeah, I sell snowblowers to every, person out there. But what is your experience?
So I delivered pizzas as a high school kid and through college. I was a machinist after that. And then I worked at the liquor store for a decade after I decided machining was a very tedious job. That's when I did that forever. Then I worked at a hotel for a few years. I was working nights. It was pretty fun. And then I had, nicest way to put it, a few medical problems that lasted for a few years. And I was working part-time at in Ace Hardware.
Okay.
Because I can build anything, I can fix anything. It's just something I've been taught to do. My dad was a maintenance man and a mechanic for his entire life. So he taught me all these skills. So I was working part-time there, and I would take my time, tell everyone everything they needed to know about any of the products, stuff like that, which is why I know so much about the snowblowers and things of that nature.
There you go. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. So that gives you something you didn't know about Doug before. But also, Doug, I kind of have to kind of ask you this because I know you started streaming, but like, what was your end? Because I think everyone has a different story about how they started. Like, what made you decide to start streaming?
Oh, I literally did it on a whim. Because, like, we were talking about it a little bit when we were playing Tarkov the other day.
Yeah.
But, there's 5 of us that play together as a group. And Chief streams and Crimson streamed. Hatchet used to stream. I think he's getting ready to start back up, my boy. But Chief took a week off. He was going on vacation. So I was like, you know what? I'll stream for him. Let's go. And just literally on a whim, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. That sounds fun.
Nice. That was cool. And here you are. Are you just for anyone listening, because if you don't know, Doug, what do you usually stream?
Oh, we do a lot of games. Like let me look at, because we've done Dead Zone Rogue. We did a game called Scrap Daddies, which is like Tarkov and Fortnite had a baby. That was fun.
Okay.
War Thunder throughout the days. My own personal stuff. I did a lot of 7 Days to Die, some Arena Breakout, Dead Zone Rogue. I've been doing with the boys, and Deep Rock Galactic, Dead Space. I'm playing through the Fallout games on occasion as well, because I've never got to play any of the Fallout games, so I started with the first one. See where that goes.
Have you seen the series?
The first one?
Yeah, like original Fallout.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
The good old text base. It's a good time.
Oh, Texas. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, elaborate, because you gotta elaborate. Why is it such a dang comic?
Oh, it's just a really, really old one that I don't think has ever been remade.
Oh no, it looks terrible.
Yeah, so I was just like I'm sure you had to do some chicanery to get it even to work on your system.
Oh no, it's available right on Steam, ready to roll.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, did not know that. The more you know, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? No, because there is a real large window where I didn't play any video games. I'm talking it was from 2008 until about a year into COVID. Mm-hmm. I didn't touch a single video game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just too busy with life, and now that I had more time, I'm going back and I'm going through all the games that I missed over the years.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Like Bioshocks. I want to get a PS5 so I can do the God of War series, because that looks fantastic. But, things like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So, but then also, I think there are topics that we're kind of touching on. So we touched on, I guess, games per se, and some of your background. But what is about? You mentioned about animals and cars. Can I give us a little gist about that?
Oh, I love animals. That we have so many. We have bearded dragons, cats, lots of dogs. That we've had axolotls, hamsters, rats.
Wow.
Yeah. But right now it's we have Stan. That's he's a bearded dragon. We have Pinto and Beans, our two cats. And Big Lou, he's our mastiff. Then Bubba the bulldog, and Miss Daisy, who's a big scary pit bull.
How many is that? I'm trying to count. Was it coming out? I lost count.
6.
6. Oh wow. Okay.
Well, it's technically only 5. Daisy does not live with me anymore.
Okay.
My dad was a truck driver for his retirement job, just piddling around. And he's like, I'm going to borrow your dog, take her on the road. She never came home.
There you go. Okay.
I'd like someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. That's what he's so good to her. And we go and visit twice a week, so
okay.
It's fine.
All right, and then a little brief touch on cars. What's your interest in cars and such before we dive deeper?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love cars. Mechanics. I like fixing things. I've got vehicles and I've restored them. I don't know. It's always been something fun to do. That just because I have some local friends that all of us, if someone has a problem, we get together, we work on cars, we hang out. Just a little bro time.
There we go. There we go. All right, so I think we kind of touched base on the topic today, so we're going to go dive in a little more into animals, and I guess some things of pets, because I think my pet range, I know we're kind of in a low, and I think Faye is literally going to acquire another pet soon, hopefully, because you have all those supplies.
Yes. No, I'm almost ready to acquire another pet. Not quite there.
Yeah, what are you thinking of getting?
Oh, I'm a cat person.
Okay.
So, I've had 2 cats. Midna was unfortunately very short-lived. She was very sick when I got her. Mm-hmm. And I made her last couple of months very, very comfortable. She was very spoiled. But it was when I realized she was sick, she was already like in full decline. So
yeah.
And then
that. We've done that a few times with different animals. Like we got a 12-year-old cane corso once and she had breast cancer for a dog.
Ooh.
Yeah. The shelter helped us get it taken care of the first time, and then she got to hang around for another about a year and a half before it came back, and we were like, "Aw." But it's always nice to give the older animals a chance. And
yeah. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, she wasn't particularly old. She had just lived on the streets. She was only 4 though. But she had kidney failure.
Oh.
So. And then Monster was the cat that I actually brought with me to here, Pennsylvania, to room with Ty. He passed away in July, and he was 16 years old. I'd had him since he was this big, and he was this big.
He was, yeah.
He was a big boy. He was definitely a little chunky, but mostly he was just a big cat. So he was at least partially a Norwegian forest cat, because he had like the double coat and stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. And when he stood up on his back legs, he could touch the stove.
Damn, that is a pretty big cat.
He's a big boy.
No, I understand. My sister has Maine Coons.
Yes.
Yeah,
people thought he was a Maine Coon, but they don't have the double coat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Very similar. So yeah.
Big boys.
Yeah. So I had him, like I said, for 16 years, and so when he passed away, I was like pretty gutted, and so it's taken me several months to even consider getting another pet.
Right.
So I think I'm almost there. I kind of need one.
He's gonna despise me though, because I'm gonna be always home and the cat's gonna be here. I'll be the human that's always around.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ty's best friend.
Yeah, that is kind of one of the things that's making me real sad, because it's like, no, it's my cat. Mm-hmm. I want to be its favorite.
Well, that's why I feel bad for my wife. All of these animals, they're all hers. She picks them out, she brings them home. And they're all like, I don't like you. I'm going to go hang out with Dad. And I'm like, okay, these are my boys.
I would be devastated.
Yeah. Well, all of them except Edward. Ed passed away in October.
Oh.
But he was 25. Like, we knew it was coming. He was super
He lived a full life.
Exactly. That's what he wanted. No part of any time with me. It was all Nicole all the time. That was
good cat.
Her boy.
Or good pet. Edward. Good. Yeah, no, when I do finally get another cat, the second I come home, I'm taking that cat with me. I won't see it again until the next day as I leave for work. Keep them separated. Mine.
Right, this is joint custody.
There you go. So, Pseudo says, Ty, just be mean to the cat until Faye bonds with it. I don't know about that. Cap says also a Russian Blue fan. Last two were one male, 2006 to 2020, and female 2020 to present. Oh wow, that's a long time too. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've never had. Well, I think I've had animals that I didn't really have to interact with. So there were fish mostly at one point, and then I think I had we had what was it called, a bungee? If you think of it, Australian, like a little kind of like
Oh, the birds?
parrots, yeah, the bird parakeets, yeah.
Okay.
So I had them when I was in Australia. But then I think the story about that, I don't know if I ever told the fair knows about this. Like my sister, like once we were outside in the cage, my sister was kind of trying to, I guess, take him out of the cage to kind of, like have him on her hand or something just to like see how that felt. But the bird ended up flying up to the roof, stayed on the roof for a while, but then flew away. So we never saw that again. So it was a very, I don't know how long it was, but
Saw his chance for freedom just
freedom
gone.
just went and was gone. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that'd be devastating.
Yeah, I've had my previous roommate had 4 cats, so that was a lot.
That's too many cats.
4 cats just running around causing ruckus, having zoomies at night. But yeah, but then
I don't disagree, but we've had up to 6 cats before, and it's
That's
wild.
also too many cats.
Yeah, it's a lot.
yeah. But,
2 is already pushing it for me.
Yeah, the 4 cats had to share one litter box. That wasn't a good thing.
Oh yeah, no. For anybody who doesn't know this, when it comes to cats and litter boxes, you are supposed to have as many litter boxes as there are cats plus 1.
Yep. Because we have 2 cats right now. We have 3 litter boxes out.
Mm-hmm. If you have an automatic litter box, you can kind of get away with having less because it cleans it immediately. If you have like a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But you should still have at least 2 litter boxes if you have multiple cats. That way they could technically both be going simultaneously.
True.
Right, because that's the last thing you want is 2 cats fighting over who gets to poop where.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So do you guys have any favorite animal stories? Maybe Doug, do you have a favorite animal story you can share?
Oh, I do. So the King Corso I was talking about, her name was Angel. She was solid white. She's a big girl. I mean, she was 160 to 180 pounds, depending on... Yeah. And she was sweet. Everyone was scared of her because, she's a big, scary dog. We had to walk her around town so people would pet her because she was so friendly. We had to put a sweater on her and tutus just to show you what kind of dog she was, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But,
okay, I'm scared of dogs, but even I would approach a dog if it was wearing a tutu.
Yep, she had a pink ruffly tutu, and everyone was like, oh, she's so cute. What a lady. I'm like, I know. But, no, she's very tall, and one day we left her a little bit. We left her home. She had no kennel. She just kind of slept on the couch. She was old. What is she going to get into, right?
Oh, famous last words?
Right. Well, we came home to our butter dish sitting on the floor. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Oh,
and,
no.
I picked it up. I threw it in the sink. I'm like, I'll deal with that in a little bit. And within about a half hour, this dog, who I hadn't seen move or run or do anything other than a light jaunt, was running around the house like, come on. That poor baby ate 4 sticks of butter off the counter. And that Mastiff breed dogs are famously lactose intolerant. My poor girl was fighting for her life, all because she wanted a taste of butter. Oh,
no! Poor thing!
Right? I felt so bad, but I was like, oh, we learned a lesson, didn't we?
Only if she connects it to the butter!
Right.
I don't know, I've had plenty of friends that it took months or years for them to learn that it was the lactose intolerance that was killing them because they didn't know. So, poor baby.
Oh, yeah. It felt terrible. But I mean, what do? You just kind of got to ride it out. That
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But and we have the dog that my dad has. Her name's Miss Daisy. She's a little old lady now as well. But we got her when she was, I don't know, 1.5, 2 years old from the shelter. And on the way home from the shelter, we stopped at an ice cream parlor. That's what, a little coming home gift. That got her an ice cream cone. And the poor baby, she didn't know how to eat it. Like, I just held it up to her face. She didn't lick it, nothing. So I had to put it to my mouth, take a lick of it, show it to her, and she looked at it, was like, really? And then ate the whole thing in one bite. Just swallowed an entire ice cream cone. Oh, she's not the smartest dog, but oh, she's lovely.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a confirmation. 160 pounds was Angel?
Yeah. When she was a little older, she got a little fatter, less movement. She got about 180. But, our dog just sitting in the other room now, Big Lou. I mean, he's 160 pounds too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, big dogs. I'm a very big man, and I like big dogs.
There you go.
But
all right.
I also like small dogs. Any dog, really.
Nice.
Oh, his dogs way more than I do.
That is
true.
Hatchet. Hatchet has met Lou in real life. Hatchet could ride Lou like a horse.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Hey, you have a favorite story of your...
So, Midna was so possessive of me. And Monster, he just wanted to be part of the moment. So, like, every so often, like, if Midna wasn't around and I needed to know where she was, the most efficient way to get her to come out was to pick up Monster. It's like she appeared out of the void to be like, no, that's my mom. I have a clip of one time that it happened, like the first time that it happened, but if I picked him up, she would jump up on me and like shoo him out. She's like, no. And then she would like wrap herself around my neck like a little kitty scarf because she was only like this big. So mind you, he's like a 24-pound cat. She was 4.5 pounds and she bullied the fuck out of him.
It's always the little ones.
She was a very, very jealous little sister. But I came home one day and she was actually like curled up. Like he didn't sleep curled like a cat. He would sleep with all of his legs just out. And
like a rug?
I mean, sometimes he would sleep on his back like that, but I mean like he'd lay on his side and then his legs would just be like out. And I came home one day and she had like, obviously she had moved into where his, like the space between his legs and she had curled into the teeniest little ball. So she wasn't touching him, but she was right next to him and it was the cutest thing ever in just that moment. Because they fought all the time. Well, more like I said, more she bullied him because he was a gentle giant. But for a moment, she loved her brother.
Well,
there you go.
We also have a really small cat. She's 5 to 6 pounds. And when they roll in a little ball like that, we call it cinnamon bunnin'.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I called her a little soot ball because she was the solid black cat.
Oh. It's even cuter.
Okay. All right, so I see being for animal you relate to most. I assume it's got to be a cat and dog situation here. So, Faye, do you relate to? I assume you relate to cats mostly, or no?
I have been told that I have a lot of cat tendencies. So, yeah, I'm gonna say dogs are extroverts and cats are introverts.
Right. You just got to get that right dog. If you don't want them to be friendly. What does this dog want to do? I recommend the bulldogs for that.
No.
What do they want to do? They want to nap. And they want about 25 minutes of ruckus a week, give or take.
I can handle that. Pseudo says, all cats are autistic, all dogs have ADHD.
Preach.
There you go. So I don't know, Doug, you have multiple animals, so do you relate to a particular animal the most?
Oh, yeah, that's what... I love dogs. That I am a dog person. Don't get me wrong, cats are cool. I enjoy them. But if I had to choose, it'd always be a dog.
Okay.
That's what I was like, come on. Those are just your boys, your friends. They are always just full of love and so happy to see you.
That is true.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my cat was the most clingy.
That's true.
Ty can attest to this. If I was in a room, so was Monster. He got like big offended if I left and he didn't realize.
Yeah.
When he realized I had moved locations, he'd like stare me down like, bitch, what? You didn't let me know? He would sleep under my desk and put his head on my foot and use me as a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there are times where Monster would be on my bed while I was working, and then, like, the first noise sound of a door opening, he's like, Mom's home, and then pops down and starts walking down out the door. Well, it was not a zoom, it's more like a plep and a leisurely trot downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, he always like, Faye's home? I don't know.
You don't exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not Mom. You're the spare human.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what. Every once in a while, I'd wake up with Nicole's cat Ed sleeping on my chest, and it's only because she had left and gone to work, and he was like, he'll do. And I was just like, oh, come on, boy. This has been my friend. He was my cat first.
I mean, you stole her pet, so it's only fair.
I don't do it on purpose. That the girl cats just like me more. I don't know what that is.
Sorry. So going into that, I don't know if you guys ever thought about this, or I guess the Dr. Dolittle thing, like if the animals could talk, which would be annoying? Like, would you have any, like, I mean, based on the animals you've had, maybe the personalities you can reflect, would they be annoying if they could talk to you? Or would they have an annoying personality, or I don't know?
Oh, God, yeah. They'd all be so annoying. That. Our small cat, Pinto, when I leave this room, that it doesn't matter what time of day, I walk down the hallway, and it pops out into the kitchen. And there she is, on top of the cabinets, waiting for me, screaming at the top of her little lungs, because she wants a snack. And she only gets the one snack a day. Imagine if I could understand her. That the constant, just give me food, give me food, give me food. I'd go nuts.
There you go. Any animals, if they would talk to you? How would Monster talk to you? I'm just curious. Like, would he be kind of like, Mom?
He was such a chill little dude. Honestly, and like he was my emotional support animal, so like he and I read each other really well. Like if I was upset, he would like come and crawl up and like snuggle on me and make sure like he would stay there until I was good, and then he'd go off and do his thing again. I actually think he would have just been more supportive if he could have done the English part, because he tried. He was so good at it.
All right. Moving on to the next segment about cars and the mechanical brain. I guess, as Doug's, approach to many things is definitely how to fix it, per se, but did you have anything about your, I don't know if I feel like people always remember what first car they got or what first car they drove at the first time. Do you remember your first car, Doug, at all?
Oh, yeah. It was a gray 1993 F-150 single cab, long box, 2-wheel drive. That it was a 5-speed manual and it had a 300 inline six, which is the best motor that Ford has ever created. That it was the best. Because no one really taught me how to drive. That my dad's like, you'll figure it out. You know, it's not hard. So we went and picked up this truck, and I didn't know how to drive manual. That he put the keys in it, and in the middle of the night, he took me to the bottom of a hill. He's like, start the car, get this truck to the top of that hill, and you'll know how to drive stick.
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah, it took me 2 hours to get up that hill, trying to figure it out.
Oh, wow. There you
Yep,
go.
like I said, that sounds right.
Yep. Well, it's steep. And I was just like, oh my God. And of course, as people started waking up, like someone would pull up behind me, and I'm just like sticking my arm out the window. I don't know. Go around. He's like, I'll see you at home, and left. I was like, oh God.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you remember your first car?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 2008 black Nissan Sentra SER, and I had that thing until 2 years ago.
Oh, this is where the accident?
Yeah, some lady wasn't paying attention. I was driving on the highway, and this lady wasn't paying attention, and she tried to put her big-ass SUV into my space, and physics said no, and I got Mario Karted into the fucking center median.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Car got totaled, but I was okay.
Yeah, well, that's what's important.
That's what's important.
Yeah, but I was distraught. Mostly because that car was paid off, like long paid off. Now I have a car note again.
Yeah. 14 years.
Yeah.
Is a
no, that
long
thing.
time to keep a car. Oh my
she
God.
ran hopes and dreams and faith. I loved her so much. She got me places she should not have been able to get me. I literally was running on fumes a lot of the time because I was broke. I got her when I was 18.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Yep. She was good to me. I miss her every day.
There you go.
Yeah. I've always been one of those people. Every 2 years, new car.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I should say 1989 Oldsmobile Color Sierra Maroon.
Oh, hell
wow.
yeah.
How's that there?
The boat. I love it.
I think I'm gonna have to lean into the Asian stereotype. I don't know if you guys know about driving that Asians are terrible drivers. So I went through a span of a couple of cars during my young years. But they're mostly, I think, Ford. So I think it was like Ford Taurus at the time, which is like, I guess, standard like for there. And
was it square or was it like round like a turtle?
Or round.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, so I had those for a bit. So like, they were kind of mostly hand-me-down per se, because like they used to belong to my parents, and then I think I had a 95 Ford Taurus for a bit. Then I went to Honda Land, and I think Honda Land was like an HRV. I sold the HRV, I think. No, actually, no, it was a Honda, in a Honda HRV. And I sold the HRV for the current car now, which is a Tesla. So I went from like, I don't want to count many cars, but yeah, some Asian drivers are just not the greatest. But having the Tesla though, apparently a test that has saved me on more than occasion based on all the safety features it does have. So yeah.
How do you like the Tesla? That I know it's probably a little easier where you are because there's actually places to charge it besides your own home.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if an electric car would hold up in this kind of cold that we get. I see a few around town here or there, but I don't see very many, and I think it's for a reason.
Well, I think the battery wise for my Tesla runs pretty well. I think Faye's, because Faye you have an electric car that's a different brand.
Well, I have a very small capacity battery. Like, your car goes almost 300 miles on average, and mine goes about 120 on average.
Yeah, because I think the
So-
Teslas have like 36 Lincoln series batteries. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
my car has a little bit of a rough time just because it has a small capacity battery and
Mhm.
batteries drain faster in the
Cold weather.
cold. So, like, in the summer, round trip home to work and then back, it takes me about 6% of my battery. But right now, it's taking me like 30% of my battery because I'm blasting the heat. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
also
yeah.
it discharges faster. And so it's just,
Yeah. Well, mine was
That-
the long range. So, but yeah. So that's a 3 model long range. So I can go for 300 miles, like full charge. I've taken on a couple road trips. I think of up like towards like New York area. I think at least down to. Yeah.
I took my car from South Texas
Texas.
to Pennsylvania while hauling a U-Haul behind me.
Yes.
60 miles at a time.
60 miles.
That's not true. I did more than 60 miles. It did take a long time though, because the downside of an electric car is you don't get to just pump gas and leave. You got to actually sit and charge.
Right.
Yeah.
So that kind of doubles the time it's going to take you. On the plus side, though, I made that entire trip on, I think, $75 because charging is really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, that's a positive right there. I mean, I've had vehicles in my life that have gotten like 3 to 5 miles a gallon. You know, and it was like right around like 2008 when gas was like $4.50 a gallon for us, and it was what, two
Woof.
25-gallon tanks,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go through that in a week.
Okay.
It was atrocious, but I needed that truck for hauling campers and all my stuff. And after about a year of it, I finally had to just kind of park it, only use it to haul, and I picked up it was a Chevy Cobalt, just the tiniest little gas efficient car that got like 40 miles a gallon for no reason. I loved that little thing.
Nice. But yeah, the Tesla overall, dog, like the infrastructure is okay in some areas. Like you can go from like point A to point B, stop at a charger, the supercharger charges is really fast, so you're not waiting as long for a charge, and then you're up and going again. So it's getting better as the infrastructure grows.
Right,
overall.
right.
Yeah.
I can't, 'cause there are so many charging stations for Teslas. I can't think of any point where, you're more than 100 miles from one. Like, you may not have one conveniently, but you will always be able to get to the next one before your battery runs out.
True. Don't go up to... Where was that? Up in past the Poconos, on the border of Pennsylvania and New York. There's no chargers in that area. So, we're out the Airbnb.
Okay, yeah, maybe don't go where you can hear banjos.
Yeah, we had to plug it in. So, plug it into the laundry outlets and the outlets to charge.
Right.
While we're at home.
Just throw a generator in the trunk and pull up on the side of the road.
Yeah. Cap says his car was a 76 Ford Ram Chero, 16-inch back, 14-inch front wheels, 351 Cleveland motor.
A Ranchero? That's fantastic.
Yes, that's what he said.
It was the Ford version of the El Camino, the truck car.
Oh, really? And the house was talking about the spacing between the armrest and the wheel was so perfect, I could nestle my elbow on the rest and hook my thumb around the wheel for easy driving. There you go. There you go. But yeah, I think in terms of the benefits of electric cars is the charging and the cost is not as great. But man, I complained this to Faye because I talked about this before, but man, Pennsylvania had passed last year was the road access charge for any cars that are electric. So you have to pay this every time you register because you're not paying gas or you're not paying taxes on gasoline. So this money goes towards road repair and event. And it's the first year I got caught of it, and it was $250 for the whole year.
So I have a question about that, because Pennsylvania also has the most toll roads of any state I have ever lived in, and I've lived in almost all of them. So, if you have so many toll roads, and tolls ostensibly are supposed to be for the upkeep of the roads, why? I don't understand why a gas tax is going towards fixing up the roads, nor charging a registration fee for electric cars. That doesn't make sense. That's what the toll roads are for.
I have an answer for you. It's not one you're gonna like.
Oh no!
Because the
Lay it
government
on
is
me.
greedy.
True. I mean, true. Can we just burn it all down? Start over.
Let's try this again. Wrap it up, boys.
Oh yeah, so DARPA's Car 83 Honda Accord LA hatchback 5-speed manual.
Oh hell yeah!
He also misses it dearly. Yeah.
That Hondas from the 70s until like 2010, those were fantastic. The motors were bulletproof. They were so good on gas, and I don't know another vehicle that could have like a 1.3 liter motor and put out 600 horsepower. Like, that is outrageous to me. That just goes to show you how well they were really built.
There we go. So this might be more of a Doug question, because I think Doug's supposed to deals with cars a lot, but fixing versus driving versus modding. Like, have you modded cars? Are you prefer to fix cars up? Are you like more of a driver person for cars?
That I do mostly repair. I've restored 2 different vehicles, but it's mostly repair at a necessity, right? That keeping them up and running. But you know, the vehicles that I've redone were they were both Suburbans, 1985 and 1987. That they were fantastic. I'm talking, we pulled the body off, redid the frame, that new axles, new engine, that new interiors, fresh paint. It was fantastic. One of them, the 87, I actually bought rhino lining, the truck bed liner that you put in the back of a truck, and I did the whole outside of it. Yeah, it was indestructible. Snow didn't stick to it, which was fun. I could literally open my car door, slam it, and all the snow would fall off, except on the roof, of course. Yeah.
Right.
That it's something I did because, well, it's more of a time waster. It keeps you busy. As silly as that sounds, you know. Because for me, if I'm not doing something, I am extremely bored. So I have to have something going on at all given time.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I redid both of those cars while I was single, you know? That so I just had more time to myself to get things done. And I sold them both. That's what the people, I still see one around town on occasion, and I love it. I'm just like, that's my baby. She's gone.
Yeah.
One time I caught the kid who bought it. He was pumping gas, and I'm like, you have to take this to a body shop. You got rust on this wheel well right here. That's what he's like. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have sold it to you. Kid was only like 20. He didn't know what he was getting into.
Nice. There's another question. I don't know. This depends on how you approach this. Best save or worst breakdown? Because I feel like having cars usually have breaking down at one point, but also have you ever avoided calamity with maybe an accident or I don't know. I feel like I've had that point. I've maybe had that one point happen, but I don't know. Faye's probably have interesting tidbits from her trip from Texas to PA. Any interesting saves you had along the way, or were you able to?
Oh, why would you bring back up? That's so much trauma. That trip was a nightmare. Not because of anything bad with my car, but like bad infrastructure. Because like when I was traveling, do y'all remember that hurricane last year that wiped out like most of the southeast? the electrical grid. Yeah. So I was due to do my trip 5 days after that hit.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So, you know, that was not fun. And then also, like, the one downside of my car is, it has, like, a specific charge port that's not very common in the US, and, like, you don't know what you don't know to be able to look things up, you know, when you're getting something new. When I was looking up electric cars, nobody mentioned different types of charge ports. Like, I knew Tesla had its own proprietary bullshit, but that was the only time charge ports ever got mentioned. Yeah. And I only realized after I bought the car that there are, in fact, 3 different kinds that are non-Tesla. Didn't know that. So I have the least common one, which means when I come up to a charge station, a lot of them, they just don't have it at all. If they do have it, it'll be on one of the machines. And only one. Yeah. And I had a couple times where I'd like pull up to a station because like there are apps to help you plan your road trip, right? So like it'd be like, okay, like this is the next place I need to go to. I'll be at about this charge, and I pull up and the one machine that has the charge connection that I can use is out of service.
Can I be nosy? Ask what vehicle it is?
It's a Nissan Leaf.
Oh, is it that big square connector?
Yeah, the Chadmo ones, the big honky ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of trouble finding that in most places.
Yeah, I do struggle with it. I can use it's like there's a slow port. It's like the level 2 charger, and like everyone can use that one. So I can use that, and that literally saved me on the road trip. When those machines would be down, I had a plug-in, literally any outlet, like any American outlet it could plug into, not even a 3-prong, just a regular outlet I could plug it into. But it only charged, it was like a slow, like level 1 cord. So that was giving me like 4% of a battery per hour.
Oh my God.
So I had it from when I had lived in a house and could just I charged my car overnight. But I got stranded in a town, and like there was only one charge station in the entire town. The one machine was broken. I was going to businesses being like, can I borrow an outlet? I'll pay y'all $20, which was way more than the electricity was worth. I was in that town for 4 hours before finally I ended up finding a place that would let me charge. It was this lovely lady. She owned the only gas station in town. And by the time I called her, I was in tears because didn't know where I even was. And she's like, honey, you just get your car over here. I will find a way. I don't care if I've got to run an extension cord through this whole store. And I ended up sitting in her. She was great. I ended up sitting in her parking lot for 10 hours because that's how long it took to get enough charge on my car, because I was at like 2%. That's how long it took to get enough charge on my car to get to the next closest charging station.
Wow. That's crazy. So maybe the generator in a trunk isn't as funny as I thought. It actually might come in handy.
There you go. I don't... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was trying to think of if there were any breakdowns. But yeah, this is before electric cars. So the gas car, I think... So my dad replaced, I guess, the battery clamp with something that I guess was not traditional. So driving around in this car with my cousin, we ran to this one intersection and the car goes dead. So I'm like, well, what's wrong there? I have no idea. I'm like, so we kind of put it in neutral, pushed it off so that it wasn't blocking traffic. We went over to the gas station and I pleaded someone, can someone just come look at the car because we don't know what's wrong. We can't get it started. So it turns out the battery connection, to the battery to the car, kind of split. So one of the leads were off, and the total car was. So they just came out with a part and put it on. But I was so terrified. I was like, I don't know what to do here. And I was a teenager, and I was like, the car, battery's dead. Like, what do I do to get going? And luckily enough, we were like part next to a mechanic. Sorry.
Exactly. If you don't know what's wrong with the car and the car just dies, you're like, oh no, what do you do?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the silliest things can go wrong. And unless you know exactly what you're looking for, you're not going to find that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an electrical connection in a car, you're like, oh, that's what, I mean, you could look at them wires, you could look at that engine all day. You're not going to know what you're looking at unless you've taken the time to look.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry. That was probably the worst breakdown, but I'm not talking about any of my accidents because I don't know what happened. I could probably describe one, but then you'd be like, Ty, that was stupid. Why did you do that? But since I now said it, so.
Oh
no! I've only ever actually been in one accident and it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
A school bus backed into my truck. They didn't see me. Literally, they just were backing up after dropping a kid off. And hit my front grill and pushed it in through the radiator.
Ooh.
And the guy kind of stuck his head out the window, and I'm standing there like, what are you doing? Come on, come talk to me. We had to call the police. And it was just like, how does a school bus? That man has a CDL, and he didn't see the enormous truck behind him and just slammed it and kept going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think to describe it's probably like in the first year of driving, I moved out to the suburbs, but I was still going to finish the year at the high school that was in the city, so I had to kind of drive in at that point because I didn't really know how to get there otherwise. So I was parking on, like, the south side of the school on one road, on one really big road, and then I forget what my intention was, but I had to go the other way, so I had to UE, right? And I also chose the wrong time to UE, because when I UE'd, there were, like, all these cars are coming down the one direction, and I got hit in the back end by the fuel, so that caused the automatic shut-off for the fuel, so I kind of trailed all the way across over to the other side. I did not know what to do. The guy stops and said, there's a button you have to push to get it back on.
It's normally in the trunk,
Yeah, so I turned it back on. Made it home, but yeah, that car had my dad got a dent out, had a really weird coat of blue for a while in that back corner, so it was a reminder of not making U-turns without looking. So, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I had to drive 4 hours to my little sister once because she hit a pothole real hard and it activated that shutoff. And she didn't know what to do. She couldn't get it towed or anything. So I went down, I saved her, and I looked at it. The car's fine. And then I looked at her rim and it was a little bit bent. I'm like, what'd you hit? She's like, I hit a big pothole about a quarter mile back. And I was like, okay. Open up her trunk, took out a little hammer, tap, tap, tap. That's what, because hers was old enough where it was just like 2 magnets and a ball bearing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you tap it, you let it go free, it started right up, and I was like, okay, I'm going back home, kid. Love you, bye.
There you go. So in terms of, this kind of random, because the mechanical brain, I guess. So it can be, doesn't have to be a tool related to cars, but is there a tool you guys owe that you should suggest to everyone? You need a tool like this that you have.
That I think everyone should have one small, high-quality socket set. That just a standard 3/8 with American and metric. That's what, just your standard sizes. It comes in handy for so many things. Like, you can't go wrong. It's, not an expensive purchase. You can get a nice lifetime warranty Craftsman one for like $25. Just your basic set of tools will go a real long way.
Okay. Faye, do you have a tool you suggest to people?
Okay, so I'm going to preface this by reminding everyone that I am paranoid as fuck.
A prepper.
You should have a tool that can cut through your seatbelt and break a window.
Yep, that's a good one too.
Okay.
obviously any car accident, rather than trying to fumble with the clicky part of your seatbelt, because that can get damaged, it can get locked, things like that. Just slice through it. Slice your friends out if they're in the car with you, and if you have gone off the road and ended up in the water, you are not going to be able to break that window by yourself. You want something that has a metal sharp point that you can barely any pressure, because if you're injured, you're probably not going to have much strength. Barely any pressure, and it'll crack the window so that you can get out before you're completely encased in water, because once the water is completely encased your car, you are not getting out of that car.
Yeah. And they make some really nice ones that are keychain enabled. So they're always on your keys in the ignition right there. That is a good point.
Yep.
Alright. I've always so I pick one tool I just recently acquired only because of meeting Faye, and Faye was like, here's a screwdriver set, and she opens up this big pouch that has like so many like different sizes, and I was like, what is this? So like hands it to me, starts using it to unscrew things. I'm like, I need one of these myself. So like,
hell yeah.
I feel like a mini screwdriver set that has many heads. Also makes it
I'm the handy one in this household.
Well, I was like, screwdrivers, like, not even a dozen. Like, I have like maybe like a big one, random one here and there. But then like, this is a whole set. Sorry.
I've got the manual screwdriver set. I've got the electric screwdrivers. I've got the drill bits and the peg finders and just all of the handy things.
Because you're right, you never know what kind of screwdriver you need for what project. So
I have so many tools. Like, it is a disgusting amount of tools. Like, even here, just in my office right next to me, I have a to-go kit ready. It's just a big old bag of, let me grab her real quick. We got impact and sockets and big kits, all their different size wrenches. This is just what I keep in the house in my office.
Oh yeah, the wrenches, the bolt cutters.
Yep.
I've got a cubby in my Calyx that's just all of my tools over here.
Yep. Well, I have a garage as well. And it's toolboxes everywhere. It's full. It's terrible, and I shouldn't have so much, but like a lot of it's given to me, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely need all this.
I mean, if you ever want to offload, I will take it.
That I could probably give both of you 2 different tool kits and still have enough for like 5 more people.
Wow. Well, there you go. There you go. All right. Moving on to a topic before that. Fido made a point about, probably a joke, about the plastic grippy side that goes with the screw, but I have to mention it because you put it in chat. But, all right. So, the topic of video games, right? So I know we talked this many times on the podcast and overall, but what was the first game that hooked you? I can't even remember myself. I thought about this too. But what was the first video game that you remember playing?
Oh, it was a Game Boy Color. It was Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
Like, way back in the day. Like, this was brand new when Game Boys just dropped. Like, 1997.
Right.
That's what, and I played all of those up until, what was it, the Advanced or the SP, whatever one Soul Silver came out on. I loved the Pokemon games as a kid.
Nice.
And Halo 2 specifically. That is the perfect video game, and I will hear no slander.
There you go. Faye, what was your first game that hooked you?
First game that hooked me, or first game?
Let's go first game.
First game I ever played was Duck Hunt.
There we go.
On the I don't remember what the system was.
SNES.
Yeah,
NES.
I was gonna say it's SNES, I think. Yeah.
No, it was the NES. Not the SNES.
Was it the NES? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the old ones.
Yeah,
that was my
the gun.
Yeah, you had to calibrate it on your TV so that you could actually yeah. So that was the first game I ever played.
The one that hooked you? What was the one that hooked you then?
So I didn't actually become like a gamer until after I graduated high school. Like I played games here and there with friends. Like I wasn't like,
Right.
but like I didn't play games alone. It was always a social thing. Like I go to the party, somebody's doing things over here, I'd join in. I think the first time I ever actually got hooked, like just to play by myself, honestly, so stereotypical, but Sims.
I can
Oh
see
yeah.
that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I know a lot of Sims aficionados.
And the funny thing is I don't play Sims anymore. I played it real heavy for like a year and then branched off and never really went back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I think it's gonna show my age, but I think where PCs like came out the first time, like when they had the games on there. The one game I do remember was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one, where it was kind of like very 2D with the overhead, but also I think because my friends had it, and that was like when I went to visit them, there was that game, and then that also was the Ghostbusters game at the time. So Ghostbusters on the original PC, which is way back there. But my first foray into actually like, I mean, we had the computer, but there was like computer games, but the computer games sometimes were very simple stuff. I think I remember the first one I got for the Nintendo was when the Nintendo came out, but they did the gimmick of, because usually Nintendos were only two player stuff, where they added this little device that was a 4-player one. So like you had to have a device that was four, and then you had to hook it up and you could play with 4 people. So that kind of expanded it from 2 to 4 back in the end. The first game was the soccer game and the volleyball game because it came as a pack. So you can play volleyball with 4 people, or you can play soccer with 4 people. And I just remember playing soccer, every time you did the overhead kick to kick the ball. It was like a power move, so the ball was unblockable, but then like went in like really weird directions to the goal, and the goalie could never block it. So it was a fun game. It was like a Nintendo soccer, world soccer, or something like that. But that was the first one. Early, I didn't. But yeah. Oh, some people are talking about it. See, I didn't get to play it personally because of the mature themes. I was thinking incredible early memory. I was sneaking into my oldest brother's room at night to play Final Fantasy Tactics. After a couple of times trying to kick me out, he just adopted a pretend not to notice implausible deniability push, and was utterly transfixed. And that's Pseudo's first game. Hatchet says first game is couple on the Atari, 2600, Space Invaders, Barnstormers. First games that hooked me, NES, Mario 2, and OG Final Fantasy. Also Mega Man. Classic.
Yeah, Mario 2 is a banger.
I don't know. I feel like I like Mario 3. That was just me.
That was the one with the raccoon, right?
Yes.
Tanuki.
Yeah. Tanuki. Yes.
So yeah. But alright. So now we kind of go present day because we're all PC gamers. But what is your current go-to game you're playing right now?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no. Now I'm interested.
No, someone who will remain nameless, Ty, started me playing Tarkov, and I'm having a great time.
Oh, there you go.
That it's been fantastic. But other than that, everyone knows Tarkov. But 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die will always have me. That game is so fun.
Alright. Yeah, definitely. I think the one time I told you about it, you turn on the Twitch integration and I won't play it. So many random things kept happening to you. I don't know if you're like...
I was just streaming, having a good old time, playing some 7 Days to Die. That's what, and I forgot about the integration. I'm like, yeah, let's pop her on. And instantly flooded with just nothing but zombie birds, and it was all Thai. Just zombie bird, vulture. I'm like, oh my god. And there's only one enemy in that game that gives me problems, and it's the stupid vultures. They have a weird hitbox, and you're just like, oh my god. And they can break your arm instantly, and you're like, this is cool.
There you go. But yeah.
Oh yeah, if Ty has the ability to fuck with you, he will.
Oh, it's been fun.
It's yes, exactly.
It's like a law of the internet.
Oh yeah, that's everybody. That's why I love like Twitch streamers and anyone's streams, because usually they've integrated something like into their stream or something that, you know, has that tendency to. Those are off. You know, straight up. So I turned those off specifically for the podcast, but yeah, definitely things will pop on the screen, scare you randomly. I have to do a montage of videos because I know I have one viewer that kind of like has literally did the Obi-Wan Kenobi hello there pop out of nowhere when I'm not expecting it. I'm like, what? I'm just startled. So I gotta just like that and the scare scream from, I guess, a yell and it comes out of nowhere. So but definitely just that interaction for that.
Because I use Lumia. That's what, and when things pop up on the screen unexpectedly, like while I'm in the middle of murdering a bunch of zombies, or like when I'm playing Tarkov and it just shows up, scares the shit out of me every time. Because you're focused, you're in it.
Yep, exactly. But,
yep.
What is your current game you're going to, Faye, now?
Ooh, I think I'm kind of going between two of them, which, like, y'all have seen me stream some of them, or like some of both, but Quarantine Zone, The Last Checkpoint, and Animal Shelter 2, surprisingly similar vibes. Doesn't look like it when you're looking at the games. They do not feel like they should be related.
Lots of cages, lots of sorting.
yeah, basically. So, but yeah, I'm loving both of those.
Okay. Yeah, Quarantine Zone I need to get back into. I haven't played since the demo, so I'm assuming you're liking it so far for Quarantine Zone. More involved in the demo?
I'm gonna say yes and no. There was a feature that was in the demo that they have removed, and I'm very glad about it because it was very cumbersome. It was the way that you the way you did base management. They made you actually go pick up the individual cans of gas and the individual packages of food and the individual med kits, and then go and individually unload them to the right place. And now you just have an overhead view where you say, order this many, do this, and somebody else does the actual moving of the shit, which makes sense because you're supposed to be the base commander.
I picked up 43 meal rations. Well, you better grab them all individually and run them over there one by one.
And you had this janky ass cart, which is still the cart's still in there because now you can have a pet zombie and you have to feed it. So you can put a body on the cart and then you gotta bring it over.
Wow.
So you still get to drive the cart, but you don't have to do all the tedious shit. So simultaneously more and less involved because you didn't get to have a pet zombie in the demo.
Well, that sounds fun.
It's very fun.
I'm watching Jacksepticeye play Quarantine because it caught my interest. And I was like, this looks like something I might want to play. So I was seeing how it was going. And when I saw the base building, I was like, oh, you lost me. That's too much for me to manage.
Well, it's not actual base building. The buildings are there, and it's literally just so they have to set in something to kind of to give you a reason to keep going through and to keep doing your best on your sorting, right? Because otherwise you could just be kill everybody. And so the way they do that is you have a quota, and the base upgrades simultaneously make sorting easier, and then just making sure you have enough people alive. That's it. So you don't have to think much. It's hey, you have enough points to upgrade. Just do that.
So it's kind of interesting current Go game. I mean, it is also so Tarkov. I mean, I play it so much. It's I don't really play much off stream because in off stream is probably where all the anguish happens mostly. But that is usually the go-to. The other game I've been playing the second, well, playing off stream was kind of an old game that I had called Planet Base, where it's literally like you land on a planet and then you build the base up and kind of like I like restarted a couple of times. It's like because like literally it was like, well, I pigeonholed myself into a corner. We start the game from the beginning. So it's kind of like I think I got to a sweet spot now where I have food, enough supplies, building, expanding. So yeah, but then I probably when I get to the point in those games where I get to the end of that, I'm probably done for a while again. So I think I bought it so long ago. It's my Steam. I saw they had an update to it, and also on the base too. I think it's coming out eventually soon. So I'm just trying to play. But some of those sim games, I think everyone can attest to like building sims or sims where you manage stuff can be just like zone out and just kind of play it and just go on autopilot. So yeah. So that was the current go-to game for me at the moment. But so another topic I want to kind of discuss, I think it kind of leads back to driving. I don't think I've been interested in racing games. I don't think Faye's ever played racing games. Doug, since you have kind of interested in cars, have you ever played racing games, or you just prefer actual driving?
Actual driving, but the last racing game I played was Need for Speed 2 Hot Pursuit. That was, God, over 20 years ago now. I don't think I could get into racing games now. Have you seen the simulators for racing games? Those guys are crazy. That it looks like too much work to play a game. I was like, just give me the controller and keep it moving.
Crazy Taxi 3.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's real old. It was on the Sega Dreamcast.
Oh.
Was the Simpsons racing game.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
I played that one, yeah.
Oh, that was good stuff.
I feel like our tastes have probably evolved past not copying anyone that actually plays racing games now, but still. It's just like, I think for me it's probably like too simplistic in some regards, but like, taxi games where you pick people up too is interesting. Games where driving is more sporadic and not, trying to race to the end and driving all over. Yeah.
Well, the thing is like, you can always play a racing game, but how long can you play a racing game for before it gets repetitive? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Pseudo says racing or taxi. If you were asking me, Pseudo, the answer is yes.
Yes to both. But yeah, I think like probably people that have a tendency to like cars, I guess customizing cars, or maybe like Gran Turismo or Need for Speed, where it's more involved. I feel like there was one movie, I can't remember the name of the movie right now, but where was it based on a true story or not? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Where the guy competed, like was playing the Gran Turismo, and then like there was the winner of who won that was like they made their driver for their racing car. What was that name of that movie? That was like a recent one.
I don't know the movie you're talking about, but I know the event that you're talking about because it did actually happen.
What was the event?
I don't remember the name of the event, but yeah, I know there was a guy that was like a really, really good Gran Turismo player, like won multiple competitions, and then I think NASCAR was holding an event where it wasn't like an actual race. It was just kind of like when they just do something weird to try to like drum up marketing kind of thing. And they're like, oh, well, like this guy does this and this game. So we're going to like, for a laugh, we're going to let him come on the track and test his skills because he had in the game, all these NASCAR race like drivers were like coded in and he beat them consistently. So they're like, we'll let you actually race them. And then he did, in fact, just beat them on the track. Because Gran Turismo is, in fact, actually a very, very realistic game. And he had the whole, like, car set up with the chair and the wheel and the gears and all. It was set up like a... So he's like, yeah, no, I know what I'm doing.
Like the kind that mock the G-force and the actual turns, and they have hydraulic lifts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, That's crazy to me.
So Crimson, yes, they did make a movie of it, but the movie is based on an actual thing that happened.
Yes. And you know what the name of the movie was? I just looked it up. Gran Turismo.
That
That
makes
makes
sense.
Of course
sense.
it was.
Because Hollywood's not creative, so of course
Yeah.
that's all they named it.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, there's that movie that just came out recently where Brad Pitt was an F1 driver, and I was like, what is that movie called? That's the
F1?
only movie that was coming into my brain, and I'm like, that's not it. That's definitely not it, right?
Is it this one? Is it looking up real quick?
I just know I love me some Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt is good. What was he? Oh yeah, it was F1. You're right. He was right. F1 the movie. It's not creative at all. You know what's funny?
I've never even heard of it. I heard Doug say one sentence, and I knew the name of that movie.
You know, it's kind of funny. I always watch like movie trailers or video game stuff, and I was like, commenting on these titles are no longer creative anymore. Like they come up with really weird titles for movies. I'm just like, how was that related to the movie, or what was it? But yeah.
Even just some of them trailers you watch today, you're like, these are so unoriginal with the names.
Oh yeah.
But you got to remember, they've been doing movies for over 100 years now. They're starting to run out.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case too.
How are they running out? They just keep remaking the same 10 movies.
Well, exactly, but you can only have Fast and the Furious 37 so many times, right?
True. That is true. That would be totally true.
Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna move on to the AMA question. I kind of like did it more kind of on the spot, like. So the AMA question section, Doug, is that some of the questions you would ask someone else, or you ask panel, or you ask a particular person. It could be based on anything we talked today, or something random you wanted to know and you didn't know before. So give a second to think about it. I do have one for you, Doug. I know Faye asked this of her before, but I'm curious what you think. So Doug, if you had a chance to play a video game again, but reset your memory entirely so you would play it from fresh, from the get-go, what game would that be?
Oh, from the get-go.
Yeah.
Wait, I missed the question. What was the question again?
Well, okay, if you had to choose a video game, any video game that you could just erase the memory of that game from your mind, start fresh, play it for the first time again, what game would that be?
Okay.
That. It would have to be. It would literally have to be the Halo 1 through 3.
Okay.
Like, if I could do that, because I remember I was 14, 15 years old, and that was peak storytelling. Like, that was phenomenal. If I could feel that again, I'd ride that high for another 20 years.
There you go. I feel like you're right, because the cinematics and the music, it's literally like, if you play the Halo Overture, you're like, I know where that's from, because it's like, this literally sticks with that. I don't know, I asked you this favor for, I don't remember, what was your game you would start over? Because I feel like...
Fatal Frame 1 through 3?
Yeah, Fatal Frame 1 through 3. That would be the answer.
What else could it possibly be? Just the game that I replay every single year.
I've never even heard of that.
You're in for a treat.
Hold on, I'm hitting the internet real quick. Give me the name one more time.
Fatal Frame. Then Fatal Frame 2 is called Crimson Butterfly, and then Fatal Frame 3 is The Tormented. You can ignore Lunar Eclipse and Blackwater, okay? Those two don't need to exist.
Oh, that's why I've never heard of it. It's a survival horror game.
They are phenomenal. The storytelling is spectacular in its subtlety. 2 is the best. It is a game that you are rewarded for exploring, so the more you explore and like search around, the more journals you find, so the more you get background on like what happened to create this place and these ghosts and things like that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, don't do. So, the first Fatal Frame, Crimson Butterfly, and the Tormented. Those are the 3 you want to play. You go, just stay away from Lunar Eclipse. Definitely stay away from Blackwater.
I was like, PlayStation 2, what the hell am I going to play them on?
I still have a PlayStation 2.
Do you really?
Emulators, too.
Yeah, it still works. I have it hooked up in my room to a projector.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Get it, girl.
And it's backwards compatible, so I have all my PS1 games, too.
Yeah.
That there is not a console in my home except my wife's Nintendo Switch, so she could play Animal Crossing.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Does anyone else have a question or anything on the spot? What comes to your head?
No,
What?
nothing that I can think of.
Do you have a question? Anyone else has like a really random thing you wanted to know? It's on the spot, so no one ever does the homework. So I'm just saying.
Okay, so I did do homework, but I'm looking at Doug's background, and I have a different question that I want to ask.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, I see you collect Funko Pops. How do you feel about the fact that they declared bankruptcy and they're going out of business?
I don't care, personally.
Okay.
All of the Funko Pops you see back there are just Dragon Ball ones.
Oh, okay.
I own every single Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super Funko Pop that's ever been made. Except for one of them, because it cost like $800 and I refused to pay that much money for plastic.
Ooh.
Woof, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Golden Frieza that came out in 2015 at a San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm like, I'm not paying that. Like, I refuse. But,
Wait, when did they announce going out of business?
Huh?
When did it?
Like recently.
Several months ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem is that most of their business was done through GameStop, and I believe GameStop also declared a certain type of bankruptcy. Not the one where they're going out of business, but the one where they have to restructure.
Yeah.
And because they don't have foot traffic anymore. And so, with that happening, Funko Pop was also suffering a lot, and so they're just like pulling the plug on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's probably the nerdiest thing I do, honestly, is like my entire corner back there is full of like Dragon Ball Z anime figures, and like I have a full set of Dragon Balls, like real ones. And
nice.
Yeah, it's just I don't collect a lot of things, but that and Legos and Gundam models. But the Gundam models are put away.
Okay.
I just like the act of putting them together. I don't actually display them.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
All right, so moving on to, I'm really curious about this one because, like, I feel like this could be worthwhile of many topics of discussion. But your stint of a decade working in the liquor store. So, Doug, how did it start? Let's just start there.
Well, it actually started. It was my last year of college. I was delivering pizza for Little Caesars, which was a whole nightmare in itself. But I had just turned 21, and we had a local little liquor store here. It's closed now. Yeah, this is where I met Hatchet for the first
Hatchet.
time.
Okay.
Yep. It was called the Checkered Flag. It's a party store, which in Michigan, that's what you call liquor stores, is party stores. And there was a young guy working there. His name was Wade. That real cool dude, real friendly. that Wade is still one of my best friends almost 16 years later. That I literally stopped in to grab a 6-pack of beer and a pop and head home after work. And he's like, "Do you hate your job?" And I was like, "How could you tell?"
Okay.
He's like, "Do you want to work here?" I'm like, well, what does it pay? He's like, "Oh, it's $15 an hour." I'm like, "It's about as much as I'm getting with tips. Hell yeah, let's do it. I don't have to drive around all day. Perfect." And it was just a small family-owned liquor store. Wade's parents actually owned it. That wonderful people. Their names were Lori and Brent, and they had owned it for 26 years when I started working there. And after that, it was just literally me. I worked there for about 2 years before they were like, "Do you want to run this?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I do it anyway. Why not?" I did all the orders. I worked all the night shifts. That I was in charge in everything except the checkbook, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And I miss it all the time. That job was so fun. Don't get me wrong, it had its ups, it had its downs. It had some of the worst people I've ever met in my life.
Ooh.
But it also had a bunch of the best.
So that goes into the question, customer archetype. So, like, what kind of customers have you seen, or like, who goes to a liquor store?
Oh.
So for a hatchet, one for snacks twice a week on BD nights. Yeah.
Yep, for D&D night. No, you get regular people, that are just coming into the liquor store. They get a pop, get a snack, keep it moving. They live within a couple of blocks, right? There's just a quick stop. The one that was scary to me was professional. We opened at 8 in the morning, and I worked that shift during the week. I would be there to open, and I'd have lawyers, doctors, judges buying shooters of alcohol, and you're like, that's a nightmare that this person is drunk all day while they're working.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was something. But and then you'd have all the college kids, because the liquor store was 2 blocks from the college. That they were always fun. And well, every year, because of the frat and sorority houses, they did a what do you call it? Not a treasure hunt.
Scavenger hunt?
Yes, yeah, scavenger hunt. That's the word I was looking for. And they would come through, and there was always kids stopping by around October, and I'd see 60 kids walking around, and they'd be stopping in the store, and they'd be like, "Hey, give us something from this store. So we can put it on the list, right?" And my boss was cool. They'd be like, "Yeah, check their ID, give them a shooter, keep it moving." But one year, I had 3 girls come in, and they were like, "Do you have socks on?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Will you give us a sock? It's for the scavenger hunt."
Wow.
And I was like, "You don't want it. I've been on my feet for 12 hours." And they're like, "We don't even care. Put it in a bag." And I was like, "Okay." That's what I did. It, handed it to them, and kept them moving. It was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Wow.
It was real weird. Actually, the first time I met my wife was there as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the Ace Hardware we were talking about.
Yeah.
That is where Hatchet worked and my wife worked. And she would stand, because they were right across the street from each other. You could see her from the big plate glass window in the front of the liquor store to the big plate glass window where she'd be standing. And she would walk over and she'd wave and say hi, and it was very cute.
Nice.
Right, but it was literally get your most average people to just crazy alcoholics. The biggest alcoholic that comes to mind, his name was Rodney. He was actually crazy, like schizophrenic crazy, and he was drunk all day, every day. If his eyes were open, he was hammered. But he had a small dog. It was a Chihuahua, and its name was Chalupa. And he would bring that dog with him every day. And that dog didn't eat dog food. It only ate beef jerky from the liquor store. I felt so bad for that little animal because he was fat. Oh, but after about 3 years of dealing with Rodney, I kicked him out. I'm like, don't come back here ever again. And he would still try to come in every Friday morning. And he'd walk through the door, and I'd be like, Rodney, get the fuck out of here. He's like, okay, Doug, bye. And he would just turn around and walk away.
You know what? I respect that he at least listened.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to, picture it online, but I am one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. I mean, I'm 6'4", I am 400 pounds. And if I say something with conviction, it always comes out real scary to people. Yeah, that's what. So when I said it, he would just be like, oh, shit. Never mind.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of power.
It's a curse, because children are scared of me, and I'm like, come on, I'm so nice.
Oh, that has nothing. Children are scared of me, and I am not that intimidating.
I don't know if
Children
it's
are just
the voice
weird.
or if it's just like, holy shit, why is that dude so big? And they leave.
Let them climb you like a jungle gym one time, you'll never get rid of them.
There you go.
Oh, I tried. When I worked at the hardware store, I occasionally did paint, and it was always moms in there with their kids, and they'd be real fascinated by me using the machine that mixes paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, do you want to see? That's what, and I'd pick them up. And the kids were always kind of okay with it because they could see it, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. One little boy I picked up, and he was like, oh my God, it's touching me, and just shut down and was like crying and freaking out. I was like, all right, never mind.
Wow.
Felt terrible.
Poor thing.
But no, I loved working at the liquor store. It was a real fun time in my life.
Nice. Do you have any counterpoints? Because I know you said bar sister. Like, do you have similar experience with the bar with customers? Or...
Never had to kick anyone. Well, the only person I ever didn't want around, I wasn't allowed to bar from the bar. So, I mean, management did not have my back.
Gotcha.
Most of my people were really cool. Had this one dude that would come in on my shifts and just talk sports at me because I don't sports ball. Despite the fact that I worked at a sports bar, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm here to sling drinks and that's it, dude.
Yep.
So he would talk sports at me, buy a round for everybody at the bar. Just if you happened to be there when he was there, you were getting a free shot. So sometimes it'd just be him and like 3 others. Sometimes it was every single seat at the bar. Tipped 50% every time, so I wasn't complaining.
Hell yeah, that's the kind of customer you want.
Oh yeah, and it was great because he'd be like, buying a shot for the bar, whatever she wants to make, dealer's choice.
Wow. Nice.
It was great.
Yeah. That's what you're getting. Nothing but horrible drinks. You're getting like 151 Everclear, or you're getting like Rumble Mints or Goldschlager.
No, like I like mixing drinks. There are certain drinks that are more fun to make than others. So my favorite thing to make was a green tea shot, but nobody ever orders that. So I would just make a round of green tea shots for the bar, and everyone loves them. They just don't order them.
Right. Yep. That's because they're delicious, but that's not something I want to get drunk off of.
Mm-hmm. Or another one that I really like making is called a Starfucker. It's basically a liquid Jolly Rancher that will get you drunk.
Oh, the amount of sugar in it already. Ooh.
All right. So, I guess kind of to wrap it up, because it is like a retail thing. So, did you have the best lesson learned from that? Like, what did you? I think everyone has retail stories and like, I guess, things you learn from it. Like, do you guys learn anything lessons from working in retail?
Working in retail is either the best thing that happens to you or the worst, right? That, because people are, the general public, I guess I should say, is the largest single dumbest group of people you will ever deal with.
Yeah.
And it's patience. That's all it is.
True.
That, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's all you can do. You know, you're just there to do a job. You know, you don't have to be a dick about it. Just have a little patience, that know your limits, that have boundaries with people. That's really all you can take from it.
Makes sense. Faye, do you agree on that?
I mean, yeah, people are stupid.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The other big lesson I learned working at a liquor store, working nights, was keep a gun on you. Yeah.
I kept a taser.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
Self-defense. If you work at night, that's what, especially if you are a lady, that pack.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Alright, so we're on to the segment that is also called the Faye segment. So Faye, you have a hyperfixation this month.
So I'm being split in my head amongst a couple. Mostly I think it's because of lack of access to the one that I really want to be doing. So I've been focusing in on knitting because it's cold. And then I have been formatting stories that I'm going to be printing off when I get the stuff to do my bookbinding again. So that one, I really want to be doing that, but do y'all know how expensive paper is? Because you have to use specific types of paper for bookbinding, and it is pricey.
Yeah,
is it just like the material? Like
what was that?
What was the material for the paper that you need?
Okay, so like technically the paper is just paper, but you know how wood has a grain?
Mm-hmm.
So paper also has a grain. Mm-hmm. And if you fold against the grain to make the book block, then the spine is weakened, and it also has a tendency to warp, or the pages will eventually like break and fall out of your book. So you won't need to fold it with the grain. And pretty much every single pack of like printer paper or things like that you can get, because of the way that like machinery, like modern machinery just makes, like it's what everybody's using, it's all the wrong grain direction. So I have to find paper suppliers, and I haven't been able to find a store. I'm sure there's one somewhere in Philadelphia, but I haven't been able to find a paper store that sells to the public. So I'm looking at online sourcing, and to get a packet of paper that has the correct grain orientation, I'm going to have to spend like $100 plus shipping.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Now, mind you, that will be something like 500 sheets of paper. Like, I will not be buying paper for bookbinding again for years, but it's still a lot of upfront money to have to shell out. And,
yeah.
but I really want to be binding books. God, I want to bind a book.
When was the last time you actually bound one? I'm just curious.
About 6 months before I moved up here, probably.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And I used the last of my good paper. It was to make a gift for somebody.
All right. So you're talking bookbinding.
Yes.
That you mean like you have an actual press and I forget what the sewing machine thing is called.
Oh no. I don't use a sewing machine. I hand sew.
Oh my. You're a trooper, Faye. A trooper.
Yeah, I was just figuring it out.
This is my book press. This bitch is heavy.
Yep.
Oh no.
And then I've got a
like
paper guillotine. You can see the edge of it. I'm not going to pick it up because it's also heavy. This like tan thing here is my paper guillotine, so that after I make the book block, I can cut the edges so that they're all even.
Yeah.
This is to make everything flat while I'm gluing it after I've sewn it all together.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch
you gotta
of
step your tool
bookboard and
game
stuff.
up.
I told you I'm the handy one. I've got a bunch of book board. I make my own book cloth. So I don't buy pre-made book cloth. I make it myself.
Wow. That is a hobby. That is more of a skill than anything else, because that's not something that a lot of people will be able to do ever again.
Yeah. I love outdated hobbies.
I think they commented on this still. Like, is there like, how many people are actively working on their hobbies now? Like, a number? Like, because usually, Faye, you have like multiple, right? In your head, you want to.
Yeah, so I rotate through a few different hobbies. I knit, I do the bookbinding, I'm teaching myself how to sew, and I crochet, and I mean, I think those are the ones that I've kind of narrowed it down to. I've done a lot more. I've dabbled with like stained glass, terrarium making, soldering, things like that. And these are the ones I've kind of narrowed in on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're the easiest ones. Like, okay, so I should say the bookbinding's the hardest one, tool-wise. The rest of them are actually surprisingly easy. But I had to narrow down how many expensive ones I have, because unfortunately a lot of my hobbies are very expensive.
Yeah.
So what is your current hobby? Do you have a hobby you're working on right now?
That mostly I do models, things of that nature.
Miniature painting is so much fun. That's another one I had to cut.
I can't do the painting.
Oh.
No, it's Gundams, anything like that. But I've done cars, planes, more Gundam models than I'd ever care to admit. But I've tried minis. I've played D&D for a long time now, and I can't paint the minis. I tried like hell. I got the airbrush set up and everything. That my hands are too big to paint something that small. I'm shaky. That's what, and I fight for my life.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Steele's asking Doug, what's your favorite Gundam?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
And also, we're not going to talk about the heading millionaires of the guillotine. Paper guillotine.
I don't know.
It would not fit, nor would I want to dull my blade on them.
Yeah.
That I absolutely forget his name. He is the square brown Gundam with the dual shoulder cannons. It's like PA-11 or something like that.
I don't know nothing about Gundams.
Right. I feel bad. I always forget the names. I just put the models together and keep it rolling.
Yeah, they're all model numbers. So, is it the RX-77? I'm just trying to Google this.
Pseudo says deep cut.
Deep cut logo.
Deep cut,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He knows what I'm talking about.
There you go. He knows. He knows. Okay. All right. So rapid fire, real quick. So let's ask some prompts. Just whatever comes first to your head. Favorite animal?
Oh, what? They have square poops. Wombats.
Ah, yes, right. I remember that now.
Okay. Dream car. Anybody?
Oh, 1978 Buick Riviera with the teardrop back.
Yeah, very specific, but okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, another game we haven't mentioned to play fresh. Any other games that we haven't talked about?
That's what I would like to relearn 7 Days to Die again.
Okay. Hey, do you have another one besides Fatal Frame? Or no?
Song of Horror.
Okay. Song of Horror. Go-to tool. What's the one tool that you always have available?
Oh, the BFH. That my big fucking hammer comes in handy for everything.
There you go. Hey, did you like your scissors now? Is that your go-to tool? You have scissors on hand?
X-Acto knife.
Oh, never mind.
Utilitarian and a weapon.
That's
There
a
you
good
go.
one.
That's a good one too.
Do you also have the fabric scissors that no one's allowed to touch but you?
Let's see.
That my wife has a pair of scissors. If I move it at all, yeah. That and go to touch it, she threatens me. I'm like, oh, okay.
If you use my scissors to cut anything that is not fabric, I will use them to cut you.
There you go. All right, okay. And then lastly, drink of choice.
Oh, do you want alcoholic or not?
Let's go both.
Ooh, I'm a coffee fiend. Love coffee.
Right.
That's what. And for alcohol, it's Dragon's Milk. It's like a 12% alcohol dark imperial stout. It is phenomenal.
All right. Faye, what was yours?
Non-alcoholic is sweet tea because Southern blood, inject that shit into my
Hell
veins.
Yeah.
I'm super basic for alcoholic. Give me a margarita.
There you go.
And I will judge you.
That's right. You tell him, Jimmy Buffett. It's margarita time.
There you go. All right. So that will kind of roll into the end. So our thoughts of today, I guess we kind of talked about a little bit of everything. It was interesting to hear about Doug's liquor store escapades for the decade, and I guess how many animals, because man, you have a lot of animals. I didn't realize. So 6. But yeah, just the common stuff about cars. Like cars are definitely hobbies, and also Faye's very expensive bookbinding hobby that she needs to also finance because paper is not cheap. So where do you find out? Where Doug you stream on? I guess in Dougie Too Fresh.
Yeah, Dougie Too Fresh on Twitch. TikTok also Dougie Too Fresh.
There you go.
That those are the only 2 social medias I have, and I don't think TikTok's long for this world.
We're all moving to Upscrolled.
Upscrolled. Okay.
Yeah.
That I have Red Note still because I love the
Good man.
It's fantastic.
I love Red Notes.
I tried the Blue Sky one. Oh, it sucks. It
so
hard.
I mean, I don't mind Blue Sky as like a Twitter replacement, but it's not a TikTok replacement.
No, well, that's what they have one that's supposed to be a TikTok replacement, and it sucks.
Yeah, but no, we're moving to Upscrolled.
Okay, I'm
literally in. Like the day after the sale was finalized and everything, so it was like 2-3 days ago. 1 million people uninstalled TikTok and download. We have pushed Upscroll to being the #1 downloaded app in the U.S.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was crazy. I was gonna give it a couple days and be like, oh, see what's happening. And within 3 days, I had 3 or 4 like MAGA positive TikToks, and that's something about Israel as an ad, and I was like, it's over.
Ugh. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
You and I can talk more about this later.
Okay.
I try really hard not to talk about it online because I have a very small community here, and it's just like
I
don't
try to not hide things online, but out of respect for Ty and his wishes for his channel, I am not talking about it here.
Okay.
I try not to as well, but
Okay.
I have big opinions on many things.
True.
Same!
Alright, and Faye, when are you going to be streaming next?
What's today? Friday? Tomorrow. I'll be on my channel tomorrow, continuing with Silent Hill F. And if you want to see me scream at the top of my lungs and lose my soul, that's where you're gonna want to be. Last time was a Wednesday night. I got so scared that it put the southern accent back into me.
It did. Very well.
Oh, I love that. When my wife gets scared or frustrated, she starts talking with the southern drawl, and I'm like, oh, I love it.
So I do the same thing?
Yeah.
Yep, she does. Oh, man, it's so hilarious. So like, to summarize a really short story, Faye was like running out of battery charge, so she calls me on the way home. She's like, Ty, I need to charge when I get in there. And like, you could hear the panic in her voice. And the draw just keeps coming out and more as she progressed up and down the hills back towards the house. As she got back, it's just like the epitome of stubbornness. I'm just like, and I told her too. She's like, don't make fun of me.
I was in full-blown panic, and this man is trying to not fall over laughing.
I was. It's hilarious. It's like it just went from like 0 to like 100. Like the battery charge of her car went down. Her sermon just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah. Well, it's like they revert to their factory settings, and they're like, I have to do this.
Exactly. All right. So for me, everyone else, I'll be back here on Sunday. Some more talk off. So you want to come see me get shot? Come there. And Doug will be on Tuesday for some more talk off also. So talk off and wait. All right. So just wanted to thanks for you guys being here. Appreciate you both.
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys. This was fun.
It was fun. And nice. We'll continue. So thank you for everyone on YouTube. This will be posted. So season 5, episode 1.